Stampin' Studio. I'm Tina Rappy, and knowing that the holidays are just around the corner, today I wanted to share with you a way to tuck a gift card into a card and make it a gift on its own. So this is the card that we're going to be making today, and the gift card fits right in here. Ready to get started? So today's card uses the Most Wonderful Time product medley, which features all of the products here. It's the Most Wonderful Time stamp set, which is an 11-piece photopolymer stamp set. There is a set of dies that go with it. There is some of the gold tinsel trim, gold star embellishments, this gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper. It comes in a 6x6 pack. Some of the prints have gold accents on it, I guess, let's say. There are also some sticker sheets, some different ones. And then there are some white and gold accent sheets that are smaller as well. So there's really a lot of stuff in this suite, and it is featured in the holiday catalog on page 39, and it's the Most Wonderful Time product medley. All right, so let's move things out of the way and we'll get started with this card. So to begin with, what I'm going to do, I have a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and first of all I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Now, if you've not used our new trimmer, on the top is a dark blade. So let me just move this here. The dark blade is a cutting blade. The lighter colored blade is the scoring blade. So I've just moved the cutting blade up and out of the way. I've got this at 4 1/4, and I am going to score there. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to 3 inches. Actually, that is not right. I want to do 2.5 inches here. 2.5 inches. And I'm going to use, I've got the cutting blade now, and I am going to cut up through here to the score line that I've already made. So here on the side, there are measurements also that's 4 1/4. So just either up to the score line, or you can actually do the actual measurements here. Okay, and then lift this, whoops. So now what I have is a slice through here. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put it back on 4 1/4, and with the cutting blade I'm going to cut down to where I cut here. So we're actually going to cut just a little bit right there. So this is what we have. We've got this front flap. Okay, I am done with the trimmer now. And so now let's go ahead and get things ready to do our stamping. Okay, so I have just a scrap piece of Old Olive, and here I'm going to use our Old Olive ink pad. Let's scoot this over a bit. And I have the tree image. Okay, so we have that stamped on there. Just move things a little bit. Okay, then I am going to use this die that will cut that right out. So let me get this on my Big Shot, get that taken care of, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have cut out the tree, and we're going to set that aside for just a moment. And then I have, this is just a scrap piece of one of the prints of paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a few of the packages that are here. So just with my paper snips, okay, so we have our tree, we have some little presents. Then I have, for this card, I have 2 pieces of white cardstock. This one that we're going to use for the front measures 4 inches by 2 1/4. 4 inches by 2 1/4. And this is going to go here on top of the card. Okay, but before we do that, I want to take the gold tinsel And on the back side here, just want to put a little adhesive so that this is going to stick, and we are going to decorate our tree. So I'm just going to take and wrap a little bit of that around there, and then just start wrapping. Okay, and then because I put the adhesive on the back, that's stuck on there, and all I need to do is trim it off. Okay, and then, where did I put rhinestones? Here they are. Okay, so I have our regular rhinestones, and I have colored them with a Stampin' Blend to make them red. We do have red rhinestones as well, but I'm all out of those at the moment. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and pick a few of these off and decorate the tree. Good. And then I'll take my dimensionals and secure these onto the back side of the tree. And if you use your Take Your Pick tool, you can easily pop these backings off. Sometimes with my fingernails I have no problem whatsoever, and other times I sit and pick and pick and pick at them and can't get them to come off. But with your Take Your Pick tool, they'll pop right off of there. All right, so now let's get this back. So this is going to go on here, and then our tree is going to go front and center, just popping over here just a little bit. And then I'll get my other tree or gift out here. Then with these little gifts, these are going to get put on there right flat. All right, so let's see here. Let's do one over here and one over here, and we'll tuck another one. Let's see, let's put this one this way. Tuck another one there. Okay, and then this whole thing is going to get secured on top of the card. And of course we cannot forget the star on top of our tree, so using the star embellishments from this product medley, we're going to go ahead and put the star on the top of our tree. Now let's go ahead and finish on the inside. So I have another piece of the Designer Series paper, and this one measures 4 inches by 3 inches, and it's going to go here on top. Just like that. And then I have a smaller piece of white, and this one measures just a tiny bit smaller, and this one is 4 inches across by 2 3/4. I mean, I said it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit larger than the one on the front. So this will go here. And again, all my measurements will be found on my blog. That's stampinstudio.com. Before we stick this down, I want to do the stamping inside. And for this, we're going to use Real Red. And we're using this image, which is actually the bows and ribbons for the gifts. And so let's stamp that. Let's go about down here. Okay. And then we're using the gifts image, and that is going to go right over the top. Like that. And then we'll get our words in there. There we go. Now let me get these closed up. Okay, stamping is done. This is going to go on the inside. Oh, goodness sakes. All right, I've got, I don't know how often that happens to you guys, but I got a hold of this eraser. It's a sand eraser. It's mono. It's from Tombow. And this actually will erase a multitude of sins. Now, that's quite a bit of red ink there, but I'm going to see if I can get it off. Ah, how about that, huh? Okay, then we're going to make the little pocket to put our gift card into. And so what I have here is just one of the other pieces from the kit. And this is one of the prints, you know, like I showed you these. So it's one of those. And I have this cut. It is 4 inches by 1.5. And here we're going to use the tear and tape. We want to make a little pocket. And so we're going to put the tear and tape right up along the very edge of 3 sides, 1 long and 2 short. Okay, so we have that on. Then we'll go ahead and peel those off. And again, this is where the take your pick tool comes in really handy. So I don't know about you, but I spend forever trying to, with my finger, find the edge. And with this, you just poke into it and then it pulls right off. If you have not invested in one of these take your pick tools, do it. It's fabulous. So what's on here? You have a sticky end. So like if there's, let's say you had some tiny embellishments you wanted to pick up, you just hit with that. It's super sticky and it comes right off. So you have that on one end. You have the pointed tip, which is great for pulling off the things. You have a little spatula end, and then there's another insert that goes in here that has the stylus for scoring and such. So super handy, and it's like 10 bucks. Okay, then with this, we are going to secure it down here to the bottom. Okay, so we had put the adhesive on these 3 edges. So this is a pocket where we can put our gift card. Let me grab one here and stick that in here. So it works perfectly. Okay, so there is a really nice gift card. Obviously, this would work for kids or adults, boys or girls, males or females. You've got anything there. Let's go ahead and get our envelope done. So we've got our envelope, and I'm going to go back to that tree again. We're going to stamp that down here in this corner off just a little bit. Okay, so we have that. And then I want to go ahead and decorate the tree just a little bit. So we'll get our real red. And we're going to use the candy canes that are in this set. So we're just gonna decorate the tree with a few candy canes like that. And then typically I would want to put a star on top of that, but putting a star like this on top, on the front of an envelope, isn't going to work out so great. So we're going to use the little star that's in here. I'm just gonna stick it to the back of this, and we're going to use some crushed curry. To put a star on the tree. So let's get rid of all of this stuff and get our card together here. So there we go. We have the envelope and the matching gift card holder. Right here, you can write your little message here along the bottom. So I hope this is something that you'll find useful. And again, as I said, you can go ahead and find all the measurements on my blog, stampinstudio.com. And if you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more of my projects, please go ahead and click subscribe for my YouTube channel. Then each time I post a video, it will be linked there for you to see. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate your time. enjoy life. Stamp something and eat chocolate.